Ladies and gentlemen, today we have first impressions to do. Not on one fragrance. Oh no. Not on two fragrances. Oh no. But on three fragrances. These are three fragrances from the house of Zara. We're going to do first impressions. Let's get it. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. My name is Mikey Cologne, and if you're tuned in, as always, thank you very much for doing so. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. I really do appreciate it, and I won't keep you up too long. I'm going to get straight into it. Right, I believe that these three fragrances are new from the house of Zara. These are inexpensive. I believe these cost £17 each. They're all 100ml and they're all at the parfum concentration, I believe. Now, there is notes on the boxes. I haven't had a peek. These have literally just turned up 5 minutes ago. So I thought I'd set the camera up and just dive straight into it. If I catch a glimpse of a note, so be it, but I genuinely haven't looked. So I believe that there is 3 in each line. So this is from their Woods collection, I believe it's called that, and there's 3 fragrances. And there is a tobacco collection, and I've got 2 from the tobacco collection, and I think there's 3 in this line as well. Now, this fragrance is called Et Cedra. Probably butchering that. Then we have Tobacco Tango, and then we have Tobacco and Jazz. I'm going to bust straight into them. I do not have any test strips, so I've had to go back to the old school method. I've cut some card up, so I'm going to do on test strip and on skin. Let's go. First off, I think I am going to start with the Woods one, which is Et Cedra. The notes are on the back. Actually, no, here you go. Here's the notes. And I'm just going to rip into it and get it done. Obviously, if you've tried any of these fragrances, let me know if you've tried them. Let me know if you own them. Do you own the other ones in these lineups? And here we go. Inside the box. I'll keep that there for a sec because obviously I'll look the notes up in a minute once we've sprayed it. And there is your bottle. 100ml of the parfum concentration. Right. Test strip. Let's spray it. Let's see if this is worth £17. I mean, for 17 quid, you can't grumble, can you? Nice. Very nice. I'm getting a little bit of freshness here. A little bit of citrus. Iris. I'm getting iris. A little bit powdery. God, that is really, really nice. There is definitely this fresh citric blast up top. A little bit of sweetness to it. Slightly aromatic, woodsy. Definitely picking up a very light, powdery iris. And it's just giving off a little tinge of that lipsticky vibe, ever so slightly. On my skin at the second, or at the minute, it's definitely more powdery than what it is lipsticky. But it's woodsy, it's fresh, it's semi-sweet. This, right, I'm going to put this out there right now. That if you didn't know the price of this fragrance, and I did purchase these, they weren't sent to me, so all faults are definitely my own. If you was blindfolded and you smelt this fragrance, there is no way that you would think that this cost £17. No way. It's smooth. It smells of quality. Like there's nothing rough about this. Man, this smells good. I would say, does it remind me of anything? If you like Valentino Uomo Intense, maybe it's not the same at all, but it's not even really giving off them vibes, but it is as well. Like the first fragrance that come to my mind when I sprayed this was Valentino Uomo Intense, and normally I go by the first fragrance that pops into my head. Not the same, but there's just something in this that is slightly remind me a little bit of that fragrance. What a pickup this is. Now we're going to look up the notes. Right, it says coffee, black pepper and bergamot. A little bit spicy. I would say this is very soft spicy and fresh spicy, very soft. Getting no coffee at all at the minute. Definitely getting the bergamot. The Oris, yes, it's got incense, clary sage, Palo Santo, tonka bean, cashmeran and ambery woods. This is a great smelling fragrance. Seriously, if you're wearing this, this is going to be a great going out fragrance. For drinks, for gatherings. I would even rock this to a date night. And if you're wearing this, no one's going to think that you're wearing an inexpensive, I'm not going to say cheap, but an inexpensive fragrance, because the quality of this juice and the way it's coming across, it smells very, very nice. And what a way to start the video. This, my friends, is a great pickup. And that is Cafe Et Cedra. I'm probably butchering that. Very nice first impressions. Right, and quickly on test strip, I always forget to do it. Yeah, it's okay. It smells a lot better on skin. On test strip, I'm getting a very, very light touch of Oris. I'm getting hardly none of the spice. I'm getting a little bit of the freshness from the bergamot. And there is a little bit, I wouldn't say smoke, there is a little bit of an incensey touch to this fragrance, but it's way in the back and it's very light. Like this fragrance doesn't seem subdued, but nothing seems to be jumping out too much apart from the bergamot, the woods and that Oris at the minute. Very nice. Very, very nice. Right, on to the next one. Great first impressions. Right, let's go with Tobacco and Jazz. On the back, look, it's got, I don't know why it's got it in euros, but look, even though I'm in England, so I ain't got a clue where these come from. I ordered them straight from their website, from the Zara website. I was just having a little mooch on there and I thought to myself, I haven't seen these bottles before. And then, do you know what? I just picked them because of the names. I didn't look into no notes. I thought to myself, Tobacco and Jazz, that sounds good. The Cafe Et Cedra, that sounds good. Again, 100ml bottle of the parfum concentration. And now this is part of the tobacco. So this is TOB01. And this, the Woods one, was WO03. Right. Tobacco and Jazz. Let's do it. Couple of sprays. Let me go on this hand with Tobacco and Jazz. God, sweet. Vanillic. Fresh. Right. Vanillic. There's quite a bit of sweetness to this. I did get a little bit of a fresh blast up top. But now it's straight away, it's warming up. Woods. There's something fruity in this fragrance. A little bit smoky. It's got an ever so slight gourmand edge. Ever so slightly. Like the way, this has definitely got vanilla in it. Or well, I think it's got vanilla in it. And the way it's coming across. That vanilla, it's kind of reminding me of No, it doesn't. I was about to say, I got the first fragrance that come to my head was Tobacco Vanille, but this is a lot more fresher, so to speak, than that, and there's different things going on. I'm even getting a little bit of a boozy touch with this. Like, it's coming across a little fruity, a little boozy, sweet, vanillic, a little bit woodsy, slightly smoky. But there's quite a lot going on with this fragrance, Tobacco and Jazz. And do you want me to tell you something now? This is another great smelling fragrance. Very nice. I'm not disappointed with either one of these at all. Let's look up the notes. Right, Tobacco and Jazz. TOB01. Right, you got bergamot, pear and orange flower up top. You got rum, osmanthus and sandalwood in the mid. Now in the base is vanilla, tobacco and cedarwood. Right, the tobacco here is coming across a little bit hay-like and slightly spicy to my nose anyway. I picked up that vanilla near on straight away, especially in the air on test strip. Hang on. On test strip you can pick up the vanilla. It's more pronounced on my skin. That fruity touch that I'm getting is not really pronounced on the test strip, but it is popping, and that has got to be coming from that osmanthus, that fruity quality that I'm getting. And plus you've got pear in here as well. But it's not like a full-on fruit bomb. It's just that fruity touch is lingering in the back along with that vanilla. Definitely getting a little bit of spice. Definitely picking up woods. Another great smelling fragrance. Another one, if you was blindfolded and you smelt this, you wouldn't be able to, if you smelt this and someone was like, smell that, and you was blindfolded, and they'd be like, how much did that cost? Or what do you think the price is on that fragrance? I would go 70, 80 pound. Is it a designer? It smells of high quality, so to speak, especially for the goddamn price. You cannot go wrong with either one of these at the minute. Another great first impressions. God, that is really nice. Now the woods are turning up on my skin and that fruity quality is now taking a step forward or amped up a tad. That fresh quality that I got in the initial opening, that's kind of taking a back seat, but that fruity quality is also keeping it alive a little bit. Tobacco and Jazz, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, we've got TOB02, and this is Tobacco Tango. Again, let's dive straight in. I would love to hear your thoughts, people. Have you tried any of these? I believe these are new releases. Like I say, I haven't seen them on their website. I went on there the other day. I see them. I thought to myself, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. And because they were inexpensive, hence why I ordered 3 of them. And I thought to myself, if these are any good, I'm going to have a go at the other ones in these lines. And at the minute, they're very nice. Right. A Cardi papered test strip. And now we go on skin here. Whew. Floral. God, straight away, rose. I am getting like a stemmy rose. Like a woodsy stemmy rose. Right. Straight away, rose. I would say it's ever so slightly jammy because there's a little bit of sweetness to the fragrance, but it's more stemmy, spike and woodsy, like more of the, it's like a damp rose petal with the stem. That's how it's coming across. Sweet, a little bit almondy. Now, the tobacco in this is more, I'm getting a little bit of smoke from this fragrance. Not quite incense, but a little bit of smoke in with the rose. It's got this it's got this bit of quality to it. But again, it's not jumping out at you. This is quite heavy on the florals, and I wouldn't say that this fragrance is 100% for the ladies, no. Because to me, a stemmy woodsy rose comes across to me as a bit more of a masculine rose, whereas a super floral and jammy rose, maybe, well, it does lean a little bit more on the feminine side. So if there was a masculine rose or masculiner rose, I think I just made up a new word, this would be it. I ain't going to lie to you, I'm not a lover of this one. I really ain't. I prefer the Tobacco 01 and definitely WO03. These two, excuse me. Right, let's look up the notes. Right, you got mandarin, saffron, almond, ylang ylang, rose, gaiac wood, tobacco, labdanum, incense and tonka bean. This is definitely coming across a lot more bolder than the other two that I've just sprayed. There seems to be a bit more oomph to it as well. And me personally, when it comes to occasions, this type of fragrance, Tobacco and Tango, would be more for special occasions. It's got a little bit of a classy side to it. The leather here is coming across a little bit suede-y, not so rough, and the leather here is not rough and rugged. It's more of a smooth, suede-y touch sitting in the back. On test strip, all I'm getting is woods and rose and a little bit of freshness. That is why lately I've just been hate using test strips. Now, for me, definitely, if I was to rank these, this is first impressions. Cafe Et Cedra and Tobacco Jazz. I think these two are that good. I'll put them both in first place. I really would, because at the minute, I love the way this smells and I love the way this smells. And I don't dislike this. It's just, I prefer these two. If I was to rate, right, quick ratings, I'd give these two a solid 8 out of 10. Tobacco Jazz and Cafe Et Cedra. And Tobacco Tango would get a 6.5. Right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is first impressions on 3 fragrances from the House of Zara. Very nice scents. The first two, they are of very nice, all of nice quality. But the way the first two smell, I'm loving them, and I cannot wait to test them out and see what the longevity is like and all that good stuff. Right, people, thank you for sticking with me. Remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. Drop a comment down below if you've tried these. Have you checked these lines out? Which other new fragrances do they have? I know they're just pumping them out left, right and centre. Literally, it's like every other week a new line is coming out from that house. And it's a designer house. They sell loads of clothes, accessories, and obviously perfumes. But anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.